Hello, everyone. Today is our final story in our Disney 5-minute fairy tales. So let's enjoy this last story. And I think you're gonna like it. It is entitled Chicken Little. So if you've ever read this story before, wonderful. If not, then here's Chicken Little. Isn't she so cute? One day, Chicken Little was walking to the market when suddenly a tiny acorn fell directly on her little head. Oh my, the sky is falling, Chicken Little cried as she looked up. I must go and tell the king right away. On her way to the castle, by a bit of luck, she ran into Donald Duck. Where are you going in such a hurry? Donald Duck asked her. To tell the king the sky is falling, Chicken Little answered. Donald Duck looked up at the sky at once. Really? He didn't see any sky falling. Still, that didn't sound very good. I'd better come with you, he told Chicken Little. And so they hurried off to tell the king. Along the way, they met Goofy. Where are you going so fast? Goofy asked them. To tell the king the sky is falling, Donald Duck explained. Goofy looked up. Oh my, I'll come with you. And so they all hurried off to tell the king. Along the way, they met Mickey Mouse. Where are you running to? Mickey asked. To tell the sky the king is falling. Goofy replied. No, Goofy, said Donald. To tell the king the sky is falling. Well, I'll come with you, said Mickey. And so they all hurried off to tell the king. Along the way, they met Jiminy Cricket, who was jumping across the path. Where are you racing to? Asked Jiminy Cricket. To tell the king the sky is falling, Mickey Mouse declared. I'll be your conscience and your guide, said Jiminy. Follow me. And so they all hurried off to tell the king. Along the way, they met Daisy, who was feeling lazy. Where are you going? She asked without even opening her eyes. To tell the king the sky is falling, said Jiminy Cricket. Ooh, Daisy yawned. The air does feel very heavy. I guess I'll come along. And so they all hurried off to tell the king. Along the way, they met Ludwig von Drake, who was baking a cake. Where are you rushing to? Asked Ludwig. To tell the king the sky is falling, Daisy said. Aha! Scientifically improbable. But with the latest electronic advancements, who knows? Ludwig replied. As soon as my cake is baked, I'll join your throng and bring it along. Soon Ludwig's cake was done, and so they all hurried off to tell the king. Along the way, they met the big bad wolf. Where are you going? The big bad wolf asked. To tell the king the sky is falling, answered Ludwig, who was carrying the cake. Is that so? Asked the wolf. He twirled his whiskers and grinned. Come to my house to rest a while, and then I'll come with you, he said. Chicken Little, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Jiminy Cricket, Daisy, and Ludwig von Drake all followed the big bad wolf down the road to his house just outside the woods. Slam! The second they stepped inside the house, the big bad wolf closed the door, trapping them all. He laughed meanly from outside. They looked around at one another. No one knew how to get out. The big bad wolf sneered at them through the window. What a fine supper I'm going to have. I'm off to market to buy some salt and pepper, he told them. I'll be back as soon as I can. And with that, the wolf trotted off with an evil chuckle. But a few moments later, there was a great big boom. Ludwig von Drake's cake had exploded. The big bad wolf's door flew off and the windows fell in. Chicken Little, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Jiminy Cricket, Daisy, Ludwig von Drake, and Goofy fled the house. A slight but fortunate miscalculation in the cake recipe, Ludwig declared. No one really cared. They all ran off as fast as they could, and they completely forgot about telling the king that the sky was falling. But when the big bad wolf came back and saw that his house had been flattened, that's just what he thought. Oh my, the sky really did fall, he cried, right on top of my house. Well, well, well. Chicken Little thought the sky was falling. She had all of her friends following her to go tell the king. The big bad wolf tried to trick them because he wanted to eat them for dinner, lunch, and probably breakfast. Well, Ludwig von Cake's recipe for his cake was miscalculated. The cake exploded. They all were able to escape the big bad wolf's house. And when he came back, he figured the sky had fallen right on his house. If you like this story at Cindy Harper Speaks, press like, and I'll see you next time.